Hi guys, for this PickACrystal, we're going to be channeling how does your first love affect your love life currently? So even if you don't feel like your first love affects you in any kind of way, I I wanted to channel that maybe they do affect you. Maybe they do affect Oceana. Maybe they do affect you guys. And I don't mean just currently, I mean like in every relationship you guys have ever been in after your first love. So that's what I want to channel. So before we get to it, if you guys like the video, feel free to like it, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and my podcast. And if you want a private reading, you can click the link below on my website to get more information on that. And thank you guys for watching. So before we get to it again, I also want you guys to try a psychic exercise where you put the video on pause and then you're going to kind of get into this Zen type of energy where you're going to meditate and ask spirit which reading is yours. Is it pile 1 or is it pile 2? I do believe that everyone can channel. It's just all about practicing and believing by law of attraction. So maybe you guys will see things, feel things, hear things. Let me know in the comments below. And if it doesn't work in this video, maybe try out one of my other videos and see if it works there. Okay. So with that being said, for pile 1, if this resonates with you in some kind of way, the reality of your dream experiences, how vivid and real some dreams seem to be. Have you ever awakened in the morning unsure which world was more real to you, the familiar physical environment or the realm of dreams you just left? Have you ever had a dream in which the people and the place felt so authentic that it was hard to call the experience just a dream? Nearly everyone has had a taste of just how real dreams can be. But exactly what does this mean? Surely we shouldn't act out in waking life every one of our dreams. How should we understand dream reality? The answer lies in exploring 3 different kinds of experience that emphasize the reality of dreams. 1, lesson dreams, which put us into instructive situations. 2, peak spiritual dreams, which may give us a taste of higher dimension of reality. And 3, contact with deceased individuals through dreams. For each, little or no interpretation is needed. Wait, I said that weird. For each, little or no interpretation is needed. The experience itself is the meaning of the dream. All right, so if that resonates with you in some kind of way, fast forward to the link below to pile 1. Pile 2. If this resonates with you in regards to the topic of the reading, how does your first love affect your love life? Ooh. When Thanksgiving came, Greg went home to visit his family. Cindy stayed behind to catch up on studies. A day after Greg departed, Cindy's former boyfriend, Bill, came to town unexpectedly. He had been living more than 1,000 miles away, and no one had heard from him for a long time. But Bill knew that Cindy was going to college in this particular town, and he called her as he was passing through. They agreed to get together. At his parents' home, Greg had a troubling dream in which Cindy had dropped their relationship and renewed a romance with her old boyfriend. He woke up quite upset, but as he thought about it later, he could see no reason why he would have had such a dream. Imagine his feelings when he called Cindy and learned that Bill was visiting that very day. He assumed that since the dream physically picked up on the outer event of Bill's surprising arrival, then it must also be accurate about the inner event of Cindy's changing affections. However, such was not the case. Although it took some time for him to be convinced, no love relation was rekindled by Cindy and Bill's reunion. That aspect of the dream was not physically correct. How could such a dream happen? By what process could a dream be such a mixture of accurate and inaccurate material? Remember, the Casey reading stated that all subconscious minds are in contact with each other. However, the readings also suggested that psychic information coming into conscious awareness must pass through the subconscious mind of the recipient. This can be illustrated by the following diagram. It shows the universal mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind. And then there's Greg, and then there's Cindy. All right. So, as you can see, we have all these cards, and yes, I'm going to channel all of them, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to move ahead to pile 1. Hi, pile 1. All right, so what I channeled for you guys in my meditation, so we're asking the question, how does your first love affect your love life to this day? So what I saw was that somehow in some type of way you guys block out love. I see that you believe your first love hurt you. So how your first love was coming through was an angel, but with black wings. And what I was picking up on was mind games. I see that something regarding your first love, that you guys didn't feel like you guys were the chosen ones. Like maybe your ex cheated on you guys with someone else. So you didn't feel like you guys were like, you know, the chosen one. And there's something about, this part was a little confusing. Either this person cheated on you with someone else from their past, so now you don't trust other people, or it's like you always believe you're going to be cheated on, but it has something to do with this relationship, your first love. I just want to make sure I read that right. This person either cheated on you with someone else from the past, so now you don't trust people, or it's like you always believe you're going to be cheated on, or you always think about how this person cheated on you. Yeah, so maybe it's all of those things, but that is a possibility too, that you guys, in all your relationships, you begin to think about this person and how they cheated on you. So yeah, you know, whichever one, but that's how it was coming through. Something about you cannot get past what happened in this relationship. And I see an owl in the dark. So it's like you guys believe you're wiser for not trusting people. And somehow this has to do with you guys playing dumb in relationships about things. Something about like not acting as smart as you guys actually are. So yeah, that's what came through. So with that being said, let's pull some tarot and then we'll channel some more. So Spirit, how does pile 1's first love affect their love life? How does pile 1's first love? I feel like it goes back to the whole trust thing. Like you guys keep yourself at a distance from yourself, and there's some type of distance between you and the people you end up being in a relationship with or dating. 8 of Swords. Yeah, okay. Some type of mental conflict of not knowing. How, oh. Yep, just, oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So we got Justice in reverse. The scales are not balanced. No justice. How does your first love affect your love life? Ooh. Kylo. Sorry. 7 of Wands in reverse. So just thinking intuitively based off what I channeled and seeing in the cards, I feel like you guys don't have it in you guys. It's not that you guys don't have it in you, but like the energy just isn't there for you guys because you don't allow it. Because of, oh, you got chapter 8, right, in the book? So 8th house things. So maybe, yeah, maybe you guys were cheated on. And maybe this really like hurt you to the point where it's just like you put an ending to that type of energy in regards to loving somebody again. I feel like this person, like the way you guys took this, either breakup or being cheated on, I believe it's cheated or some type of deception here, as like an actual death. Like this person literally broke your heart to the point where you were just like, I will never trust again, or I will never love again. And I'm not saying that it's not that you guys don't want that, right? But it's almost as if like you guys don't allow yourselves to believe that. It's just like by law of attraction. If you believe somebody's going to hurt you, if somebody's going to cheat on you, then your heart can't be open to love, because you already believe that you may get hurt again like that. So by law of attraction, it's kind of like, yeah, the universe just mirrors back what you guys are. Seven of Swords in reverse. Getting caught, some type of selfish act. One card. Oh. Page of Wands. Knight of Cups. 4 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to channel this some more. So let's see. Okay, so what I'm channeling is, it's kind of weird, but I feel like I get the message. So I'm seeing this, I don't know what you call it, but at Universal Studios, there's this huge, like, not statue, but something like that, of like their logo, which is, I guess, you know, like the globe, and it says Universal Studios. And then I feel like I I see you guys knowing something without knowing something. Like it's coming through as like, you know, even if you don't see it type of thing. And so maybe it's like whatever happened with this person, you knew something was going on. You knew something was not right. And you were on point with that. So you guys carry that over into all your relationships now. Because I'm seeing you guys, it's like then all of a sudden your eye becomes Universal Studios, like the globe. It's like you guys know. And then I see you guys with this huge like telescope into the cosmos. So it's like you guys believe, because you guys were right about that person, that you're right about other people now. I'm going to just pull a few more of tarot, and then I'm going to start pulling oracle cards. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Wands. How does your first love affect your love life? Ooh, Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just looking at the imagery. Oh, it's funny. Bottom of the deck. Four of Swords in reverse. Hold on. Okay, so how this is coming through is that you guys really don't put much work into your relationships. It's almost as if like this energy is so strong about not trusting other people that it's like you almost don't think it's gonna work out, so therefore you don't put energy into it. What's coming through is that what weighs heavy and what stops you in these relationships is your own thoughts. What you believe is your, I guess, intuition, or just like type of energy, because you've been accurate in the past. But it's showing up that that's not true. So the binocular thing was coming through again, where you guys believe, based off of the things you see or feel. I don't know, maybe here, hold on, no. You guys weren't listening. So it's like you guys only listen to what it is you believe you feel, based off of your first relationship, because that was accurate. But it's almost as if like you're not learning something that you're meant to learn. Maybe you really aren't observing correctly, because Three of Pentacles is in reverse. And this is about, like a student learning and trying to master a skill. So it's almost as if like, and Ten of Wands, this is Saturn energy as well. It's like you guys are stuck in this pattern because of this energy right here. Because look, Seven of Pentacles is, when it's straight up, this is planting the seeds, so your things can grow, whatever, plant. And then Three of Pentacles, when it's straight up, this is learning something after putting in the effort. But what I was channeling was you guys weren't putting in any effort Instead, I feel like you guys are just looking for things, and that's why the not binoculars, telescope was coming through. I think you guys believe you're going within, because Four of Swords, when it's straight up, this is meditation. This is meditation, contemplation, like actually thinking. But how this was being channeled was, you guys don't need to do that because you can feel it, so you know. And this is what keeps you in this energy, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. So let's pull some other cards. How does your first love affect your love life? How does your first love affect you? One card. Hold on one second. What was the... I already forgot. What was this about? How vivid and real some dreams can seem... Wait. How vivid and real some dreams seem to be. Have you ever had a dream in which the people and the place felt so authentic and it was hard to call the experience just a dream? Nearly everyone has had a taste of just how real dreams can be, but exactly what does this mean? Surely we shouldn't act out in waking life every one of our dreams. How should we understand dream reality? I feel like that is like a message for you guys with what's real and what's not real. How does your first love affect your love life? No. Is this one? This one wants to come through. Whoa. Hold on. I had all these upside down. There's no reversals here. Look, the number 8 again. Manifestation. I don't even need to channel this to pick up on what this is saying. You guys aren't able to manifest your love life type of dream because you guys... Wait, what did I say? What did I channel? Hold on. Something you cannot get past. Something you cannot get past. If you can't get past something in your life, it's not like that. Wouldn't be the magic where all of a sudden it just happens for you. Like, the magic in this life is us creating our own life. That's why we are the creators, you know. In order to have this love life, or whatever you want to call it, you guys have to stop thinking negative thoughts right away. I feel like I'm seeing you guys walk away and then all of a sudden you guys disappear into the cosmos. And I see, like, all of a sudden in the cosmos it's dark, right? And there's a bunch of stars. And then I see this angry eye looking. And I feel like it's you guys, like, hidden behind the black sky, you know? Like, because this is where you guys were walking towards, and then all of a sudden you disappeared. And it's like you guys can't let this go. So therefore it's like you're stuck in this black sky with the stars, not moving. How does pile one's first love affect their love life? You know, and I'm not saying, because like I feel like I always will talk about this, how intuition can get confusing. I feel like with intuition, we can be picking up on certain energies from others that aren't 100% wrong, but they're not correct in the way that we believe them to be. So, you know, I usually use my mom as an example for this because she's like the perfect candidate. She believes she's very intuitive, very on point, and she is, but she messes up her own intuitive downloads through, because she filters them through her ego. She filters her downloads through her ego is what I meant to say. So, for example, if I go pick her up and I had a bad day, she can feel that energy, right? Even if I'm being nice and it's not like coming through, I'm not giving attitude, it's not on my facial expressions, she'll pick up on that and she'll believe that that energy is because of her. Like, I don't actually want to hang out with her. I don't want to be with her. Or I have past unresolved issues with her that I just can't get past. And it's like, no, I was just having a bad day and I didn't want to talk about it, you know? Like, so technically she's not wrong on what she's picking up. She's picking up on something. The energy is accurate. I'm annoyed or whatever, but she's thinking it's because of X, Y, and Z. Maybe that's where you guys are going wrong. Because I think intuition is never, I don't want to say never wrong, but I think what we pick up on is accurate. However, in which way do we mess it up? Which obviously isn't really intuition. That's why I was like hesitating. It's your ego. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. I think you guys think too much. This is why Eight of Swords is coming through. It's mental conflict. You know, I think betrayal is like a really hard thing to experience, especially when some of us love so deeply, you know, or if we really project that like we're going to be with this person for the rest of our lives. If we actually do things with these people we're with that are lifelong things, you know, like, I don't know, getting married or buying something together, like those things that kind of bind you, it projects that idea in our head of the future we believe to be true with this person. So if that breaks, you kind of don't want to get like hyped up, so to speak, for the next person, right? Because what if that shit happens again? You lose it all. It's like we think of that gut-wrenching pain that we experienced with the relationship that you know, was, you know, utter betrayal, whatever. But the way I look at those things is, God, so many different ways. Ultimately, you have to think that you guys are worthy to get true love. Whatever it is you like, whatever it is you wanted with that person, you have to understand that it wasn't meant to be, and that they were there to teach you guys something. But they shouldn't be Like, you shouldn't be like with the ghost of your ex. It's almost as if like it's always a third party in every relationship you guys may be in, because it's like these thoughts are in your head and you guys don't let it go. So it's like you're holding on to this, yet you're trying to get that. You can't get that when you're doing this. But that requires your heart opening up. That requires you risking yourself. And I think the risk is worth it, 1010%. Because if not, then you're just stuck. Don't let people from the past affect you guys in the present, because then you're never living fully. And it's like, what was it all for? Then we die, you know? Like, this is how my mind always thinks, and this helps manifest getting out of those brain fucks. How does your first love affect your love life? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think you guys retreat. This is what I was seeing going into the cosmos. It's like, you see the white and the black? I feel like this is that yin yang energy. You guys, I feel like, have left this behind, this purity type of energy. And when I say purity, it doesn't mean you guys aren't pure, you guys aren't whole. Like, no, I don't mean that at all. I just mean, it's now like, you see this black tuxedo? It's dark, like it's, something was lost, and it wasn't your guys' heart. You guys have that within you. I think that's the karmic lesson from this person. Come on, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Wait, I saw Cupid. Hold on. Which vision was that? Or did I not speak about that? This has to also do with what's coming through as the third party from that situation. That you guys didn't feel like you were the choice. It's almost as if like you guys felt like you guys were this, like Cupid. Like, just pretend this is like a child outside looking at two people in love. You guys were coming through as this person. Like, you didn't feel like your person picked you. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so let's channel this. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm seeing this vision with this vision as well. Maybe there's something to do with your family as well that takes place here with not feeling like the chosen one. And then it's like this person did it to you as well. I don't know. Let's see. How does pile one's first love affect their love life? I feel like your light was taken. And like, not taken, like, no matter what, we have control over ourselves. Whether people trigger us or not, if we're being honest, if we're taking, you know, accountability for our actions and how we feel, that's the real story. And I'm seeing it's like your light disappeared. And it's like, it's just Eight of Swords energy in your mind. Like, I see this darkness and agony, and I see little bits of light here and there, like your solar energy. I am seeing this like family type of energy. I feel like you guys want to be loved very much. Maybe somehow that correlates with how you guys felt your childhood was. How does your first love affect your love life? Listen, listen to your intuition. You may be thinking I do, but I not the right time. I think you guys filter it. Oh, whoa. Unlikely. Bottom of the deck. Meditation brings answers. And you guys had Four of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing them offer like some type of candle, like a candlestick in your mind to illuminate things for you, because I feel like when you guys believe you're in touch with your intuition, like how it's coming through is like, I'm gonna open my eyes, like I see your mind, and then there's this window, right? And there's access to the cosmos, your spirit guides, your higher self. So yeah, there is something there. But then what I see happening is it, like whatever downloads you guys get somehow connects with your inner child, because I'm seeing your inner child then go down, like, you know those like slides at the park, or I don't know, it's like this big slide and it's leaving your mind, but it's like your inner child is going down it. But like there's a message between about this. I think what Spirit is saying through these cards is it's unlikely that the thoughts you guys believe are your thoughts. It's unlikely that these downloads would be so negative, so dark. And when I say that, I mean like, I really doubt that every person you guys are with are bad people or would do you wrong, or, you know, time. I feel like this is connected with that inner child. It's like you guys are getting different timelines mixed up. Like whatever happened in the past, it's not currently happening. But it's like you guys are like resurrecting that, recreating that. Maybe you guys, because how it came through was with your guys' first love, it's like it was this angel but with black wings. So it's like you guys feel like you got duped, tricked, when you really believed in this person. I feel like what I'm seeing here, and I'm sure you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I feel like what I'm seeing is this heart behind this angel, and then there's this light. I was definitely seeing this as them like handing you guys a candlestick in your mind, which was dark, so there would be some light. And I felt like in the beginning of the vision, your light was at a distance. And your light, what I mean by this is like your confidence, who you guys really are. And this is also the sun energy is like the highest version of your guys' self. So it's like you guys aren't able to reach that part of you guys because there's a disconnect there. How does your first love affect your love life? You know, sometimes I feel like, you know, it may sound weird to you guys, but doing these things really has helped me in my life. Like every time you're with, you know, the person you're dating, like literally imagine this ex there in the same, you know, wherever you guys are, you know, like picture that person right there. Do you see how like not healthy that is? Do you see how like, do you think that's what's going on with your guys' ex? Like that should make you slowly over time want to shift out of that energy and realize, no, this is not okay. Because you guys are already doing that, but mentally, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Strength and guidance. I feel like this is what has been taken away from you guys. So already I'm just thinking intuitively, and I'm going to channel it, but like you see the light is like over this person's heart and the hands are open. Do you guys have the strength to open your heart? That's kind of like the same question, like, are you guys open to receive? Because if you're constantly saying no, declining, that's an energy where people get used to, so they don't do it. They don't get that, you know, nobody offers them anything. So do you guys do this with love? But just say, but you guys say, no, this is, I know what this is. This is da 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 da. Because I'm seeing the third eye here. too many cards. I'm sorry, guys. No. Spiritual growth. Yes. Listen to, there's a third eye, your actual like intuition. All right. I'm just going to take them because guardian angel, vulnerability, and freedom. I think you guys can free yourselves from this repetitive thing that keeps happening with you guys if you guys listen to your guardian angels. And you guys may be thinking that you are, but I'm not getting that. Joy and contentment. Okay. Shit. Yeah. So I just want to look at these cards. Oh, wait. Another card. So there is freedom in being vulnerable. There's freedom in, I don't know, being able to know that you tried your best, that you gave it your all. The universe really does reward you guys if you do this stuff, and you can know you're off in some type of way. No, hold on. I don't want to say that because that's not true. That's not necessarily true. There's freedom in being real, in authentic, and having faith and believing that anything is possible. I mean, you see this angel and she's reaching for this star. I would also think of the things you guys have manifested in your life and how they became a reality, and nothing was ever tainted from that. Like, you guys can do this with love. But what I'm picking up on, and again, I am going to channel it, is this type of energy, this shift in energy would go against what you guys believe to be true. So you would be literally like forcing yourself into, let's say, believing that love is possible, or like maybe you guys would think it's just not possible, and you guys would feel like you're lying to yourselves. But if you can pretend, like start off as a pretender, that's why I think that energy is important, despite what others say. This will be like that growth for your soul, and eventually it will attract that. But when you think lower, and when I think lower, I mean negative, it attracts that type of energy in some type of way. It doesn't matter if you guys are good people. It doesn't matter if you do this, that, and the next. It matters what your frequency is, because that is the only thing the universe hears, feels, understands. That's the language of the universe. So the universe isn't like, you know what? You guys are good people, so here's true love. Like, no, no, you have to love yourself. And you have to love other people. All right, let's channel this. How does pile one's first love affect them in their love life? I'm seeing the number 4 in the middle of the glyph for the sun. It's like you guys can't reach a stability in love. Oh, I'm seeing... I don't remember what the... In astrology, I'm seeing an aspect. I'm seeing this. I forgot what this is. Sequile. I don't know. Looks like the freaking the thing from grade school. If it's greater than, smaller than. Ooh. Spiritual growth, guardian angel. These are the 2 chicks where they look like they're praying. And I said I'm seeing this. So it comes down to having faith that it's possible. I'm just thinking, is the heart chakra the 4th chakra? Root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra. I believe it's that. I'm seeing that you guys have to change the way you see things. Somehow your inner child affects you guys with this, with how you see things. I'm seeing that you guys have to let this go in order to get what it is you guys want. And, you know, you guys could be thinking, well, how do I do that? How do I do that? I think these type of questions are very personal, and it's different for everyone else. How can you ascend? How can you do better? How can you close out a belief system that you guys have had since your first love that's been playing out in all your relationships? That's something personal. Because ultimately you guys should be getting to that energy that I'm channeling, which is like your solar energy, your sun, which is your confidence. And I feel like you guys aren't confident in people. And I think a lot of people experience that type of energy with other people. This is what usually leads us to believe that a majority of people are not good people. A lot of people are selfish. However, that energy isn't serving you guys in your love life. So maybe try something new, and something new will happen. How does your first love affect your love life? All right, and this is going to be the last deck I channel. Openness, and you got the moon, lunar energy, intuition. I think what I always like to say, there's a first time for everything. Is there not? So maybe you guys can apply that somewhere with your love life to make it a reality. Pretend like you never got your heart broken. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but it can be done. Okay. Inner peace. So I'm picking up on that you guys will have a much better time if you guys do the opposite of what you've been doing, which is trusting people and opening your heart. And so I would say that in order to do that, that shift in energy would be to not get hung up on what you guys believe are your intuitive downloads. Just let people show you who they really are. Look, enlightenment again. Flexibility. Okay, okay. I don't feel like I need to channel this, but purification, your solar energy, and look what's creeping through going forward. Let's get some love quartz. Lunar energy. This goes back to that parent family card. Something about wanting love, like wanting to be loved. And I'm feeling these walls within you guys. But it's like if that wall were to be, I'm not even seeing like you need to break down the wall, you know, your boundaries, but even just a little, somehow you guys can get what it is you're looking for. I'm seeing in the middle. That's what oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm seeing the middle, like, of the boundary. And it's like, if you guys can do that, you can manifest what it is you guys are seeking. What, you know, you guys believe true love looks like, real love, blah, blah, blah. In like little bits. Like it won't be like one whole sum. So maybe that means like that with the stability was coming through, right? Or, and also like the heart chakra. I feel like it was both. Like stability with your heart chakra. If you can open up your heart little by little over time, you can then get what it is you guys want in another, as well as your intuition. How I'm seeing it. Ooh, this is how I'm seeing it. That makes sense. Enlightenment. It's like right now, this is what you guys believe is your intuition. You see all the darkness, but if you break down your boundaries a little bit, if you change your perspective just a little bit, your intuition's going to start coming in like this, like these little dots, and then eventually over time it breaks free and you guys get this, like, you get your sun energy, which enlightens you. And this is why flexibility is coming through. this is supposed to like, you guys are the sun, but you can't reach the sun just yet, because it's like moon opposition the sun or something like that. You guys can't see fully. Maybe this, oh my god, hold on, I'm overthinking this now. Ugh. Maybe that energy that I was seeing from astrology is talking about the moon and the sun energy from your guys' natal chart or progress chart or something like that. And you guys are more drawn to lean into your intuition. But is that reality? Because now I'm seeing the fish. So this is like water energy. This is Pisces energy. And solar energy, oh my goodness. Leo and Pisces energy are hard. Because you got Neptune over here and then you have the sun over here. That's what I mean by hard energies, like when they're not connecting in the way that they should. There's some type of disconnect here. What was the bottom of the deck? Oh, purification. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I think if you put in some type of work, because again, Seven of Pentacles was coming through in reverse, and you open up to this energy shift, I think you guys can eventually over time get what it is you seek. Otherwise, by law of attraction, you're just attracting that type of energy, because even if it's not real, it's real to you guys. All right, so that's what I got for you. I hope this helps. I hope this resonated. All right, bye. Hi, Pile 2. All right, so how does your first love affect your love life? So when I meditated on this, what I was picking up on was something about you guys talking better than you normally would. Something about being intuitive, that you guys know intuitively how people expect you to act, and maybe like living up to that in your guys' love life. I saw you guys being shown as like a wind-up doll. I also saw that you guys are confident sexually, like in bed. You guys may expect your partners to be obsessed with you. Then I was getting this vision of Adam and Eve. You know how they take the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge. So there's something with that. It's either that you guys are the temptation, like you guys are always tempted to maybe do things you're not supposed to, or get involved in things you're not supposed to. Something like that. Or maybe you guys, do like sinister things. I don't know, something like that. Also, what I gathered from like how your first love affects your love life, there's something about learning about yourself through other people, and like karmic relationships, pretty much. And
learning about your light and your shadow, and being confident, but also gaining confidence as well in your love life. And it all stems from your first love. And something about sacrificing your fun energy or your feminine energy, and something about being like bonded to the cosmos to learn about love, to learn about yourself. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to start pulling cards and then we'll channel, okay? So pile 2, how does your first love affect your love life to this day? How does pile 2's first love affect their love life to this day? It's funny, I'm kind of getting 2 mixed messages. I feel like in new relationships, you close your eyes to things you guys have insight about. Like I'm seeing a lot of light, and I feel like you're connected with your higher self. Like you guys see things for as they are, but you decide not to see them. I feel like this stems from having karmic relationships. So it's like you're meant to learn from other people based off the fact that you make this conscious decision to ignore things that you probably shouldn't ignore because they probably end up being some type of problem. But this is probably how you guys learn about yourself more, to probably get you guys to that like greater love, real love or something like that. Maybe to love yourself eventually, truly. How does pile 2's first love affect their love life to this day? I feel like the message here is not looking back, or at least trying not to look back, knowing to move forward, but maybe having difficulty with this. Okay, so maybe the message there is to learn from like what didn't work in these relationships and remind yourself of that so you don't go back. But there may be difficulty with this, I feel like. No, one card. How does pile 2's first love? So I'm going to just go with that. Maybe all of these things you guys actually did do in your first relationship. So it's almost like replaying in other relationships. So maybe you guys saw things and chose to ignore them. Maybe you guys went back and you knew you shouldn't go back. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. I feel like the message here is kind of repeating itself, ignoring. So, okay, I'm going to open my eyes. Remember Adam and Eve in the tree of knowledge? It's like you guys have the knowledge to maybe choose successful partners. And when I say successful, I mean like loving, successful relationships. But you guys don't listen to the information you guys have. Six of Cups. How does your first love affect your love life? This has to do with seeing things as they are, but choosing not to listen, like closing your eyes to what you actually see. Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups, I'm taking this as either like having the knowledge based off of growing up, because I don't know why, but I'm feeling like, because I'm seeing the adult and the kid, so maybe you have certain like higher wisdoms from either it's like your higher self, spirit guides, or possibly like parent figures, mother. And so because of this, you guys choose to intuitively ignore the messages, information you guys have. It's like you don't accept it. You have, like, I feel like what's in the cup is your downloads, your intuitive hits or knowledge, information that has been given to you, either from spirit or from, you know, I see a home back here, so I think something to do with how you guys were raised. And somehow it stems from what happened in your first relationship. But not taking the cup, it's like you have the cup, it's within you, but you choose not to listen to it. And that's why Knight of Cups is coming through in reverse. I think also with Six of Cups, it's like things possibly played out in your first relationship. And remember how I said it's like you go back, but you shouldn't go back, or you try not to go back. Maybe you learned from this and you see this in your other relationships in your love life, like how it's going to play out based off your first love, and you choose to ignore it. Because Six of Cups talks about something from the past. And Knight of Cups, this is like, can be looked at as that psychic realm. King of Wands. The Empress. Wow. Bottom of the deck. The Sun. Oh, I love it. So the Empress, we can look at the Empress as somebody who's very giving. Somebody who oh, there it is, the tree. That's what I was going to say. Somebody who has knowledge. Somebody who, you know, is giving of that knowledge, that information, because we can look at her as motherly, nurturing. Venus rules this card, which is love. One way of looking at it, abundance. And then we have King of Wands. This is somebody who is in control. This is fire energy. This is boss energy. And I feel like these two cards have something to do with moving forward and not looking back based off the information you guys have. Like controlling yourselves, but maybe, you know, you guys don't want to, something like that. The sun is a beautiful card. It's childlike energy. It's happy energy. It's positive energy. Which is funny because what I channeled for you guys was that you guys may not act. You guys may sacrifice your feminine energy or your fun energy due to your first love. So I definitely want to channel this some more. How did pile two's first love affect their love life? Okay, now I feel like I am seeing. Remember how I said you guys may sacrifice your feminine energy? You guys may not be able to always have fun in your relationships, or, you know, maybe act childlike. I think it's because you guys are the King of Wands, holding yourselves back, and also being the Empress, like giving to people who are the Sun. And I don't mean like the sun, I mean like, hold on one second. Okay, so I put the video on pause because I wanted to channel it a little more. So I feel like I understand the messages a lot better now, and I feel like they have several messages within them. So how does your first love affect your love life? What I'm picking up on is that you guys may want to provide for the people that you have a relationship with. Like you may want to help them. You may want to give your cup to you know, the people you end up in relationships with, but they don't take your cup. They don't, it's almost like they don't want your help. They don't want you to provide, because King of Wands is coming through, and this is like your guys' energy, but also their energy, as well as the Empress, because you make them feel like the Empress. But you guys are the Empress because you guys, it's not necessarily financial help or things like that. It's more like knowledge, information. I was getting motherly energy as well as healer energy. And also what was coming through was that you guys are the Sun, and I see you guys like holding this baby, and I feel like the baby was supposed to represent these people you end up in relationships with. So it's like you baby these people, and it all stems from the first relationship. I mean, the first love you guys had. So, and I think that energy of you guys trying to not go back to these people, because like the energy felt like very like hard not to go back to these people. It's because they didn't accept your cup to begin with. And I feel like it's also their energy as well, like not trying to go back with you, because there's something difficult about this energy, and accepting something from the past and going back to the past. So yeah, what I'm picking up on is how does your guys' first love affect your relationships, like your love life? The reason you guys are coming through as not being able to act you know, fun, is because it's like you guys are the parent. so you guys may find yourselves in relationships with people who you believe need help in some type of way. Because the Empress is resourceful and King of Wands is a boss. So you guys may take away people's like, because remember, I channeled that you guys may sacrifice your feminine energy for these people. So you guys may take away people's like, I don't know, manlyhood in a sense, or at least this is how it's coming through. How does pile two's first love? And, you know, I feel like how it's coming through is that you guys mean well, because there's so much light. There's so much light. And the Empress is here, and Six of Cups, and the Sun. But sometimes it doesn't make people feel good. And it can come off as controlling when you keep trying to offer things that people say no to. And I think at the end of the day, as long as your intent is good, I think that's what matters. But at the same time, you got to be consciously aware of what it is you're actually doing if you keep doing it over and over. And it's trying to, you know, sometimes, obviously, the intent is trying to help. But if you're getting like no, then you got to just accept it. So therefore, it's like you guys aren't accepting. So therefore, it's looked at as controlling and dominating. Six of Wands. Ooh. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Nope. Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Devil, bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to channel this. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? Whoa. I feel like, okay, there's some type of mental block in your guys's mind. So you guys may not be consciously aware of this, because I'm seeing the glyph for the sun in your guys' mind, but something's going on with the sun. Like the sun turns into this eye looking into your mind. So it's like you guys trying to figure out what you can't figure out. Does that make sense? Like there's this bright eye looking into your own mind, and it's like in the mind it's dark because it's the Hangman in reverse. Something's unclear, something's misunderstood, you're just not understanding something. And then all of a sudden it's like there's a race to try to understand something, because I feel like the Six of Wands card is coming through Leo energy, which is why I believe the sun is there. You guys may you guys may see the negative in your relationships. Like you guys may feel like, happy. You guys may feel like you have a successful relationship, but then it's like you look for, it's like then you start looking, and this may be unconsciously, to self-sabotage these relationships, because it's almost like you don't see anything wrong with them. Like, you don't see anything wrong in your relationships, and it's almost as if like you don't deserve a happy relationship. You don't believe you can actually find a successful relationship. So you start looking for things. And then I feel like whatever these things are, it's almost as if it's like a projection. Like, you start maybe seeing things, and then you it has to do with the future, you know, like, I don't know, I'm gonna make up a bad example. Like, you see something in your relationship, and you're like, well, this won't work because what about if this happens in the future, you know, or I want this in the future and they do this or they do that. It's almost as if like you guys don't believe, it's either you don't believe you can have a stable relationship, or because of your first relationship, like your first love not being stable, your other relationships aren't stable. And also, it's like if your first love wasn't like, I don't know, it turns out they weren't a good person, or it wasn't a good relationship, there's something unconsciously that you believe that you can't find either like real love, or that there will ultimately always be a problem. Something like that. And I feel like you guys aren't in touch with this. And I'm saying this because I can see that we're in your guys' mind, and it's so dark, and I'm seeing what's supposed to be your intuition, and that you guys may believe you get intuitive hits about these people. And I'm seeing that there's parts of these intuitive hits that are accurate, but then there's other parts that are more so your fears. So really, it's you guys filtering your downloads. I'm gonna open my eyes. I'm really just seeing a lot of the devil, fears. That's what it is. This is definitely supposed to be your mind. Seven of Swords in reverse, like literally being in your mind. It's about you at the end of the day, and how are these relationships going to affect you, impact you. And there's something here about self-sabotage, and looking for the negative things so you can maybe get out in time and still like find that relationship that is that you believe will bring you guys happiness. Because Six of Wands is coming through here, and this is like a win card. This is a victory card. This is Leo energy. This is the sun. This is happiness. So let's pull some clarifiers. Let's get some oracle cards. How does pile twos? I just feel like a lot of mental energy goes on. Ooh. Oh my God. Yes, balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Ooh, this is why Seven of Swords in reverse is coming through. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So challenges may come up in your guys' relationships, and maybe because it didn't work out with your first love, after having challenges, you guys, oh, that's right, I said project, like future. You guys may believe, because you feel like your intuition is guiding you, that it's not going to work out, because unconsciously, you guys believe if it didn't work out before, it's not going to work out now. Which is why the Page of Pentacles is coming through in reverse. It's not really a message from spirit or your higher self. There's like an imbalance going on, which in your mind, which is why the Hangman's coming through, and Seven of Swords and the Devil. It's really just your fears being projected. And there's an energy coming through where it's kind of just like you. Like I said, like, how will this affect you guys? Because there's something about wanting like some type of, I feel like, successful relationship, or like you want, I feel like, a victory in love. And maybe you guys want to, you know, really check to make sure that this is it. And if it's not, then you're out. Something like that. Maybe you guys feel like you wasted a lot of time with your first love. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Healing, family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, remember how I said in the beginning, because the cards, they always take on several messages. It's never just one. That maybe you guys do have information, like like wisdom, information about people and how to read people based off of, you know, growing up or what you were taught from your parents or your mother. Maybe you saw people closing their eyes to certain things growing up, so you guys do this as well. Because I'm seeing this like spirit in the background and their eyes are closed. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this definitely has to do with that energy of where you guys are looking for a way out. Due to your, I believe it's unconsciously due to your fears that you guys have. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so let's channel this. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? Okay, I'm definitely getting a peekaboo energy, so maybe this has something to do because family's coming through, and I feel like that was coming through in the beginning of the reading. Maybe people came in and out of your guys' life growing up. Because remember also what I channeled was not going back, but having difficulty with this. This stems from something from childhood. Ooh. How does your first love affect your love life? I'm seeing you guys look in a crystal ball, and I see you guys like seeing the reflection of yourselves, and then I'm seeing it turn into a clock. Getting to know each other. This is about this being unconscious and not really being consciously aware of what you guys do. Getting to know each other is getting to know yourself. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens.
Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Make the effort. Great love is worth. So great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like this is like basic psychology 101, where we are usually trying to heal the things through our partners that we couldn't heal at home. So what I'm picking up on is the fact that you guys are looking for something within your relationship so you can bounce has to do with how you guys were raised. And it's trying to maybe save time in your life so your time isn't wasted, possibly. But I feel like what Spirit is saying also is that if you were to make the effort in these relationships instead of projecting, maybe, you know, I honestly believe that whatever has happened in our relationships, it was meant to. I really do. So I'm not trying to say that, like, if you guys had just made the effort, but what I am saying is that, you know, moving forward, maybe watch yourselves a little more closely to see if you guys maybe resonate with this, and you can work on this slowly over time. How does pile 2's first love affect their love life? You know what I'm thinking too, with the sun coming through in 6 of Wands, like the child, and you guys were the sun holding the child, like the actual sun. And the sun is looked at in astrology as masculine energy. However, you guys were coming through as the mother. So I really do think you guys are trying to heal something. It's like you guys want to get something you didn't get in childhood, which with the Leo energy would be attention and love. And it's also fire energy, so it's kind of rush. So and I feel like earth energy is coming through where this is needed. Balance. You guys may be stuck in your ways thinking you believe you know how a relationship should be, but it's like a great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. There's no perfect relationship. How does pile 2's first love affect their love life? Unlikely. I feel like this is you guys having that attitude of looking for something, and it's unlikely. Ask for help from others. I feel like this is where you guys believe you're getting intuitive hits from Spirit about these people. And it's not that it's 100% off, because I was seeing some light, but at the same time, your ego definitely filters these downloads you guys get. Wait, it's like you guys create these, I don't know, let's say scenarios or ideas of these people you're in relationships with based off of maybe things you see in them and believe that this will affect your future in some way. Because Leo energy can also be about themselves a year from now. Yes, what I say, the future. You guys are like projecting, thinking about the future and how this is going to affect you guys. Okay, so let's channel this. You know what I'm thinking, you guys, what, like how your first love has affected your love life. It may have been a long relationship and then it ended, and you guys were probably like, never again. I will never do something like that unless it's the right person. Something like that is what I'm picking up on, because time seems to be very important here. So you guys may, 6 of Wands, like rush the process because you're looking for something successful, but that's not how a successful relationship works. How has pile two's first love affected their love? Okay, going back to you having knowledge and information and, you know, being connected with your higher self and seeing things but ignoring things, I think these are the things you're actually possibly ignoring as well. You guys may be impatient and not want to put in the time to see if whatever challenges come up get better. You guys may have your own idea as to what is a challenge that's worth it and what's a challenge that's not, but maybe there's a flaw within that. There is, I'm seeing a watch, I'm seeing it. And I just feel this energy of like projecting, because what I'm seeing is somebody do this like into the sky. And I feel like it's that unknown energy, like where is this going type of thing. And again, with the devil, I feel like this is like your guys' fears. So there is this energy of not being able to just go with the flow, and it's out of fear. So therefore it's like self-sabotage gets created. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? What did I say? What did I say? It's like your guys' feminine energy gets sacrificed. Love. Love. Okay, let's channel this. How has pile two's first love affected their love life? So I feel like anytime, hold on. Yes, this is about your intuition getting filtered, as well as maybe not wanting to deal with your shadow. Like, and what I mean by this is, if you feel like you're not acting, if you're not like in a high frequency, good vibes all the time, having fun, laughing, positivity all the time, and it's like a little like there are challenges in your relationship, I feel like you're just like kind of out. There's something, then you start looking for other things to get out. That's where it's like distorted. It's like you can't commit fully. And I'm not saying that means like you guys aren't commitment people or in the relationship. It's like you start slowly but surely, you start doing that thing that I feel like we all do as women, where the second we start seeing shit, we're like, we start mentally backing out, but we're still there physically, because we stay there for hope, like hoping things will change. And then it's like, but really we're looking for those things, and then we're like, oh, see, I knew you were gonna do it again. Yeah. You know, and it's like, not that we're manifesting that, but in a way we're just not looking at it. And you got to apply common sense here with these situations, but we're just not looking at it through all lenses, I guess. How does your first love affect your love life? I just see this disconnect, like this separation. Like you guys may intentionally separate yourself from your partners. Maybe you guys don't want them close to you because, again, you guys don't believe, maybe you guys don't believe you deserve it. If that's how your first love, like your first relationship went down, where you guys didn't get the love you felt you needed, then I think that may have distorted your outlook on your worthiness when it comes to love, unconsciously. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? Wait. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? Joy and contentment. There's that tree again. How does pile two's first love affect their love life? Divine timing. Timing again. Definitely picking up on fire and earth energy. Like wanting to rush the process for security, to feel secure. Raise your vibration. What did I just say? Self-acceptance. And it has to do with really your worthiness. Because the only reason you guys may start looking for these things is because you guys feel like things aren't happening fast enough. And it really stems from feeling like maybe you guys aren't worthy. You're not lovable. Things like that. How does your first love affect your love? Okay, so remember how I said before, like, you guys may expect your partners to be obsessed with you. I feel like you guys expect people to commit to you right away. That's what I'm seeing. So what they're showing me is, so you may hold yourself back with being childlike and having fun and all that because you don't know where, because you're so hung up on time being a factor. Because I see you guys going towards like what's supposed to be the sun, and then you guys stand on it and it turns into a clock. So it's almost like the opposite. Like I feel the sun and Saturn energy, and Saturn, like, you know, it can block out the sun sometimes, that vibrant energy. I feel like that's what happens once you stand on it. And I feel like you guys ultimately end up hurting yourselves. Why am I seeing, what is that character?
feel like I'm seeing Thor. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on the energy that you guys may not like things going slow and you guys want the fast type of energy, but I feel like you're being asked to raise your vibration, like get into that sun energy and enjoy it, like enjoy the light, enjoy the happiness, enjoy the moment. Because that is divine timing. Waiting for divine timing is not divine timing. Being in the moment is true, like joy and being content with what's going on now. Being present is divine timing. And then, you know, when things are meant to be, yeah, we look at that as divine timing as well. But in order to get there, you have to feel divine. I feel like that's why, like, they're saying raise your vibration. Opportunity. How has pile 2's first love affected their love life? Okay, again, we got the trees, knowledge, and then we have lunar energy coming through. Stillness. I feel like we're getting the same messages over and over. So I feel like going back to what I meditated on, talking better than you normally would, this is because what ends up going on in your head is because it's a lot of like negative thoughts. So you guys may be doing that thing where you're still there physically, but you're slowly like backing out. So you're still, I don't know, saying all the right things, or maybe you're kind of putting on a front where you're not showing or expressing how, you know, frustrated you are or sad you are or angry you are. Instead, you're acting like how you believe other people expect you to act. Happiness. What were we just saying with the sun? Stand still, stillness, opportunity. How does your first love affect your love life? There is definitely this rush type of energy. There is some type of fear. There is like an ungrounded energy for sure. And I feel like Spirit is asking you guys to balance it, to just be in the moment. And if you guys can do that, you guys can get what it is you want. I feel like you guys have either seen a lot or experienced a lot to have enough information to know that going slow and going with the flow would be the best option for you guys. Like, if you were to give that a try, you guys can get what it is you seek. And I almost feel like what I'm picking up on is, if you start doing that, like slowing it down,
you guys can get clear downloads from spirit instead of these, like, instead of filtering them, instead of like creating these projections and thoughts, like, and I feel like that does make sense because you'll be present, you'll be in the moment, you won't be thinking about the future and this and that, because those really fears do hold us back. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm seeing a panda. I don't know what the spiritual symbolism is for that. Maybe you guys want to look it up. Maybe it resonates. Aw, but I feel like I see a spirit guide like petting the head, like trying to calm it down. I feel like you guys are supposed to be the panda. I also feel like what's coming through is stop thinking about this, that, and the next. Like, again, the projections. Like, what about this happens? What about that? Blah, 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 blah. Like, stop thinking about options, decisions, and movements. And I feel like it's easier said than done. But, like, stop thinking about... No, I feel like it's, like, stop thinking about the opposite of these cards, like movement. Like, just be present in the moment, and you guys will... You'll be more in touch with your clear intuition and happiness. What was at the bottom of the deck? Stand still. Yes. All right. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. All right. Bye, guys.